Epson pre-treatment liquid comes in a 20-liter box with a spigot for easy dispensing. The pre-treatment liquid comes in a flexible pouch so it's not exposed to air. The pre-treatment liquid always needs to be diluted with distilled water. The recommended ratio is 1:1, equal parts pre-treatment liquid and distilled water. This ratio of 1:1 offers the best combination of print quality and durability when white is used. Depending on your garment, a ratio of 2:1 or higher, more water, may provide better results or less staining. These are the tested and recommended rollers for pre-treatment. Large, with microfiber 3/8 inch nap for applying liquid. Small, with shed-resistant 1/4 inch nap for distributing the liquid. A firm surface is required for pre-treatment application. Sleeve or dress the garment so you only apply liquid to the top layer. Lint roll the shirt, removing loose threads and fibers. A fresh lint roller is too tacky. Remove some of the stickiness on a waist garment. Lint roll the shirt, removing loose threads and fibers. Pick up a little of the diluted pre-treatment fluid on the roller. Note, it's easier to put more fluid on than it is to remove excess fluid. Roll up and down a few times. Cover a slightly larger area than you intend to print on. Finish by rolling in from left to right. This is the direction of print head travel. Ensure the application is even. Use the small roller to check the amount of fluid on the shirt. You should not be able to move any fluid around on the shirt. If you can move any fluid around on the shirt, you've applied too much fluid. Finish by brushing the garment with a dry bristled paintbrush, again from left to right. This aligns and flattens the fibers of the shirt, creating a smooth, flat surface to print on. Remove the garment for drying. You only need to apply the fluid to the area you will be printing on. In this example, we are printing a smaller chest logo, so we only need to apply fluid to that area. Once you have mastered the correct amount of fluid to use, you do not need to use the small roller. Weigh the garment before and after applying pre-treatment to determine the adequate amount is being used. Allow the pre-treated garments to hang until the majority of the fluid has evaporated. This minimizes any staining or boxing effect. Drying time depends on the relative humidity of the environment. Typically, this is around 3 to 4 hours. If storing pre-treated garments, fold pre-treated side to pre-treated side. Stack additional garments folded the same way. Pre-treated garments can be stored for several weeks. Before printing, we recommend using a heat press for 10 to 15 seconds to ensure the shirt is completely dry. Your heat press should have a non-absorbent cover on the bottom and a protective cover for the head so that the head doesn't collect all the moisture. Place a sheet of parchment paper on the garment. Creasing an edge at 90 degrees keeps the sheet straight. Press for 45 seconds at a low PSI, for example, 4, and 338 degrees Fahrenheit. Paper curling and steam are moisture leaving the garment. Check the garment after the allotted time. If the garment is still steaming, allow the steam to dissipate. Press for an additional 10 seconds. The drying time depends on how much pre-treatment fluid has been applied. Proper pre-treatment helps ensure no fiber or lint artifacts, bright whites, and rich colors. The first pass is with white ink only. The video is sped up for demonstration purposes. For an unsurpassed white, use a level 3 setting. This will double-strike white ink on the garment. When the garment is printed, move it to the heat press. Move the garment with care. The ink is not set at this point. Don't let anything touch or brush against the printed surface. Place a sheet of parchment paper on the garment. Creasing an edge at 90 degrees keeps the sheet straight. A garment printed with white and colored ink must be pressed for 75 seconds at 6 psi and 338 degrees Fahrenheit.